for a process that can make you more typically thousands of dollars in the traditional, for modern cards, there needs to be a science. There needs to be a standard for every grader to follow. And that's what Mike and I created. Until COVID started, we didn't realize the importance that grading had on cards. You would have to wait a year and a half just to get a card back from some of these companies, while paying hundreds of dollars per card on some of these cards. Humans were just looking at these cards that could be worth $1 million in a 10 and $100,000 in a 9 and giving it a grade based on their opinion. It's a human bias, a human judgment, and humans, as we all do, myself included, make a lot of errors.
What we generate from this laser scanner is firstly a luminance image. We can see the contrast here, which is very useful for identifying defect. However, it's not enough. So what we need to add to this is the height map component. So what we do with these images is we feed both of these images into our AI. This is a Pokemon card. So you see all the scratches here? We have these little blobs, right, that appear. These blobs are auto-generated. And when we feed the AI over and over again, one of the pieces of work that we do is fine-tune this. Overall, we have around a 95% accuracy for the overall grade.
I would think it's actually more time-consuming right now for us because, one, we have 8 subgrades, which no other company has. So we have 4 subgrades on the front. That's surface, centering, edges, and corners. And the same way we have those 4 grades on the front, we also have the 4 grades in the back of the card. We also have to upload the scans, the imaging to our server. We have to process the results. So there's a lot more steps involved compared to a traditional grading company where they have one human looking at the card. Technically, our process is much more tedious and much more time-consuming. But I think as our technology scales and we continue investing more and more time and resources into our tech, our automation will make our grading process even faster than the human grading process that other companies have. We see a lot of people, very smart collectors, they send it to us because they know they'll get the cards back quickly, and actually they sell their cards for much more than someone that sends it to a different company but gets it back 2-3 months, even if it sells for 10-15% more. There needs to be a science, there needs to be a standard for every grader to follow.